Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome back to Psychic Celluloid Signals. In today's episode, I'm making an entry into Dudley Dame's Horror Extravaganza's 200 subscriber contest. Congrats on reaching 200 subscribers. It's well deserved, and if you're watching this video and you haven't checked out Dudley Dame's, I highly recommend it, and as always, the link will be in the description. To enter this contest, I have to answer 3 questions. First up is, what movie got me hooked on movies? This is a tough one because I remember always liking going to the movies ever since I was little. As far as films I remember sparking my love of movies, I think it would be Nightmare on Elm Street. I remember my mom recommended this to me, and I rented it for a Halloween party, and I don't know exactly why, but that really propelled me from being a casual movie fan to the obsession with movies that I have today. Second question is, who's my favorite movie villain? As many of you already know, for the most part, my favorite characters are more anti-heroes than villains because I feel they're more realistic, and I think we all have this odd psychological drive to empathize with the bad guy, even though we may totally still feel they deserve whatever bad shit comes their way. At least that's how I feel. Anyway, I consider him to be an anti-hero, but I think he can be considered a villain as well, and I'm speaking about Alex from A Clockwork Orange. This is one of my all-time favorite movies, and I think one of the reasons is because Alex is simultaneously charming and sadistic, and Malcolm McDowell makes this work so well. It really fucks with your head if you get to the point where you feel bad for this rapist murderer, and I think that's what makes Alex such a brilliant villain. Finally, the last question is, who is my favorite Dudley Dame? This is a great question, and it got me thinking about all the badass women in horror. I actually have 2 picks for this answer. The first is a classic, and that's Ripley from Aliens. Sigourney Weaver, without a doubt, plays one of the coolest women in horror, and she certainly proves to be deadly to the xenomorphs. A more recent, modern Dudley Dame who is equally badass is Mary from American Mary. This movie is body horror bliss, and not only does it feature a Dudley Dame, it's also directed by 2 of the deadliest dames of the directing world, the Soska sisters. With that, I'm going to bring this video to a close. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out Dudley Dame's Horror Extravaganza.